He was a military police officer. He used his badge to rape 7 women. I'm the female MP who put him in prison for 50 years. You trust police officers, right? When you see red and blue lights behind you, you pull over. You comply. You assume they're there to protect you. What if that police officer is a predator? What if he uses his badge not to protect, but to hunt? Fort Hood, Texas, 2019-2023. Staff Sergeant Jason Miller, Military Police, Army Law Enforcement. Badge number 2847, 12 years of service, decorated, trusted, respected. And a serial rapist. 7 women, 4 years, all assaulted during fake traffic stops. He pulled them over, alone at night, fabricated violations. Then he raped them. And they were too terrified to report, because he was the police. I'm Sergeant Maya Rodriguez, United States Army Military Police. I'm the female MP who caught him. I'm the one who got all 7 victims to testify. I'm the one who sent him to prison for 50 years, with lifetime sex offender registry. He wore the same uniform I did. He wore the same badge. He disgraced everything we stand for. So I made it my mission to destroy him completely. DNA evidence, dash-cam footage, 7 victims united ironclad case. Court-martial verdict, guilty on all 7 counts of rape. Sentencing 50 years federal prison, dishonorable discharge, sex offender registry for life. He'll be 87 years old if he survives to parole eligibility. He'll die in prison. I'm Sergeant Maya Rodriguez, Military Police, Fort Hood, Texas. This is how a serial rapist used his badge to prey on women. And how I used mine to lock him away forever. The pattern is Fort Hood, Texas, August 2023. Let me tell you about the worst kind of predator. The one who wears a badge. Fort Hood, one of the largest army bases in America, 40,000 plus soldiers. And like every military base, we have military police. Our job: protect soldiers, enforce law, keep order. We're supposed to be the good guys. Me, Sergeant Maya Rodriguez. I'm Sergeant Maya Rodriguez, age 28, 6 years Army Military Police. Patrol Supervisor, night shift, Fort Hood Provost Marshal's Office. I joined the military police because I believe in justice, in protecting people, in doing what's right. I never imagined I'd have to hunt one of my own. The first victim, August 15, 2023. Night shift, 2:30 hours, 2:30 a.m. Private First Class Jessica Williams, age 21, comes to the station. Shaking, crying, terrified. I need to report. Someone assaulted me. I took her to a private room, got her water, let her calm down. Take your time, tell me what happened. I was driving back to barracks around midnight. I got pulled over by MP. Okay, do you know why you were pulled over? He said my taillight was out, but it wasn't. I checked this morning, both taillights work fine. What happened after he pulled you over? She started crying harder. He made me get out of the car, said he smelled alcohol. I hadn't been drinking. He made me do field sobriety tests. Then he said I failed, said he was going to arrest me for Dewey. Then what? He said if I didn't want to go to jail, if I didn't want a Dewey on my record, he could work something out. He made me get in the back of his patrol car, and he raped me. My blood went ice cold. Did you see his name, badge number? I saw his name tape, Staff Sergeant Miller. I knew exactly who she meant. Staff Sergeant Jason Miller, Military Police, 12 years of service, my own unit. Why victims don't report. Jessica was terrified to report. He's a cop who's going to believe me over him. He'll say I consented. He'll say I'm lying to get out of a Dewey. Jessica, I believe you, and we're going to investigate this. But he's military police, you work with him, you're going to protect him. No, I'm going to protect you, that's what we're supposed to do. I took her to the hospital, rape kit, evidence collection. Then I started digging. The investigation begins, August 16, 2023. I went to my supervisor, Sergeant First Class Tours. We have a serious problem. Miller is accused of sexual assault during a traffic stop. Tours looked uncomfortable. That's a serious allegation. Are you sure this soldier isn't just? I believe her, and I want to pull his dash cam footage. Maya, you can't just accuse another MP without evidence. Then let's get the evidence. His patrol car has a dash cam, let's watch it. Dash cam footage, the smoking gun. We pulled the footage from Miller's patrol car. August 15, 2023, 15 hours 12:15 a.m. Watched it together. 00:15:22 Miller's patrol car pulls behind Williams's car, activates lights. Williams pulls over. 00:16:10 Miller approaches driver window. License and registration, your taillight is out. But the dash cam clearly shows both taillights working. He fabricated the traffic stop. 00:17:30 Have you been drinking tonight? No, sir. I smell alcohol, step out of the vehicle. She steps out, clearly sober, no alcohol smell possible on video. 00:18:00 Field sobriety tests, she passes perfectly, walks straight line, stands on one foot, no issues. You failed, I'm placing you under arrest for Dewey. Lies, she passed every test. 00:19:45 Miller puts her in back of patrol car. 00:20:00 Miller turns off the dash cam. For the next 35 minutes, no footage. 00:55:30 dash cam turns back on. Williams is crying in back seat. Miller is adjusting his uniform. 00:56:00 Miller. If you report this, I'll charge you with Dewey, false reporting and making false official statements. You'll go to jail. Do you understand? Williams crying, yes. 00:56:30 Miller. Get out, drive home, don't say a word. Tours and I watched in complete silence. Then Tours said, holy shit, he raped her, on duty in his patrol car. Yeah, and I want to know if he's done this before. Searching the system, August 17, 2023. I spent the entire next day searching our database. Looking for patterns. Sexual assault reports, complaints against MPS, unreported incidents. What I found made me sick. 6 more victims. Victim 2, Private Amanda Chen, 2019. Reported assault during traffic stop. Accused MP didn't remember his name. Case closed, insufficient evidence. Victim 3, Specialist Maria Santos, 2020. Reported assault by MP during traffic stop at night. Identified different MP, not Miller. Case closed, MP had alibi. Victim are confused. Victim 4, Private First Class Lisa Johnson, 2021. Reported raped by MP. Too scared to press charges. Case closed, victim declined to participate. Victim 5, Specialist Rachel Kim, 2021. Anonymous Sharp report, MP assaulted me during traffic stop. Never identified herself. Case never investigated. Victim 6, Private Sarah Martinez, 2022. Reported assault during traffic stop. Accused MP, I don't know his name, it was dark. Case closed, unable to identify suspect. Victim 7, Specialist Emily Davis, 2023, 3 months before Jessica. Reported assault. Identified Miller by name. Case investigation ongoing, went nowhere. 7 victims, 4 years, all the same Mo. Traffic stop at night. Female soldier alone. Fabricated violation. Fake Dewey threat. Sexual assault. Intimidation, I'll charge you if you report. And the system failed every single one of them. Building the case. Contacting the victims, August 1825, 2023. I did something that could have gotten me in trouble. I contacted all 7 victims directly. Found their current duty stations, called them, visited them. My name is Sergeant Rodriguez. I'm investigating Staff Sergeant Miller. I believe you, and I need your help to stop him. Victim 2, Amanda Chen. Now a sergeant, different base. You're the first person who's believed me. Everyone said I was lying, trying to get out of a Dewey, but I wasn't drunk. I know I have his dash cam footage from another victim. It shows the same pattern. He fabricates the stop, fabricates the Dewey, then assaults. Oh my God, so he did this to other women. Yes, and I'm going to stop him, but I need you to testify. Pause, then I'll do it, if it means he can't hurt anyone else. Victims 3-7, same conversation. Every single victim said the same thing. I reported it, nobody believed me. They protected him because he's a cop. I felt so alone. I'm terrified of him. And every single one agreed to testify once they knew they weren't alone. If there are 7 of us, they can't ignore us all. The pattern timeline. I created a timeline, mapped every assault. 2019, 1 assault Amanda Chen. 2020, 1 assault Maria Santos. 2021, 2 assaults Lisa Johnson, Rachel Kim. 2022, 1 assault Sarah Martinez. 2023, 2 assaults Emily Davis in May, Jessica Williams in August. Every 4-6 months, for 4 years. Always night shift, always fake traffic stop, always female soldier alone. Serial predator with a badge. Dash cam investigation, August 26, 2023. I requested all of Miller's dash cam footage for the past 4 years. That requires approval from the Provost Marshal. Then get me the approval. This is a serial rape investigation. They approved it. I spent 3 days watching footage. Found 6 more traffic stops with the same pattern. Fake violation. Fake Dewey suspicion. Dash cam turned off. 20-40 minute gap. Victim crying when cam turns back on. 6 more matched the dates of the assaults. Proof undeniable, video proofs. DNA evidence, September 2023. Jessica Williams had a rape kit done, DNA collected. I contacted the other victims, asked if they'd had rape kits. 3 of them had, Amanda, Emily and Sarah. All 3 rape kits were still stored, evidence preserved. I had CI'd send all 4 kits for DNA analysis. Waited 2 weeks. Results came back. DNA from all 4 rape kits matched 1 person. Staff Sergeant Jason Miller. Smoking gun. September 15, 2023, taking it to CI'd. I compiled everything into 1 comprehensive case file. Evidence package. White heavy checkmark 7 victim statements, all consistent. White heavy checkmark dash cam footage, 6 assaults on video showing pattern. White heavy checkmark DNA evidence, 4 rape kits matching Miller. White heavy checkmark timeline, proving 4-year pattern. White heavy checkmark traffic stop records, proving he worked nights alone. White heavy checkmark my investigation notes, 550 pages. I walked into Army CI'd Criminal Investigation Command office. I need to report a serial rapist, and he's one of us. CI'd investigation, September 16/30, 2023. CI'd Special Agent Williams took over the case. Sergeant Rodriguez, this is the most thorough investigation I've ever seen from a patrol officer. You built an entire federal case. I'm a military police officer. This is what we're supposed to do. Most MPS would have covered for him. I'm not most MPS. CI'd launched full investigation. Interviewed all 7 victims. Analyzed all dash cam footage. Confirmed DNA evidence. Subpoenaed Miller's personal devices. Found deleted text messages bragging about controlling females. Found photos of victims on his phone, taken without consent. September 30, 2023, CI'd recommended immediate arrest. The arrest and trial. October 1, 2023, the arrest. Morning formation, MP unit, 6:30 hours. Entire military police company standing at attention. Command Sergeant Major calls formation. Staff Sergeant Miller front and center. Miller marches forward, confident, no idea what's coming. Sea-eyed agents step forward. Staff Sergeant Jason Miller, you are under arrest for 7 counts of rape, sexual assault, abuse of authority, conduct unbecoming and false official statements. Miller's face goes white. What? This is insane, I didn't. They handcuff him, in front of the entire unit, 120 military police officers watching. You have the right to remain silent. I demand to speak to my attorney. They walk him to the sea-eyed vehicle, entire unit in shocked silence. Then I stepped forward. Listen up, Miller used his badge to prey on female soldiers for 4 years. 7 victims, all brave enough to testify. We don't protect predators, we prosecute them. Silence, then one female MP started clapping. Then another, then the whole formation. Standing ovation for the 7 survivors. Pre-trial confinement, October 2023. Miller was held in pre-trial confinement, maximum security. He tried to make bail, denied, flight risk. He tried to contact victims, witness tampering charges added. His attorney tried to discredit victims. 7 consistent stories plus DNA plus video equals impossible. Discovery Miller's devices. Sea-eyed forensics searched Miller's phone and computer. Found 200 plus photos of female soldiers, taken without consent. Text messages to other MPS, I love night shift, easy pickings. Searches, how to delete dash cam footage, statute of limitations sexual assault military. Calendar with dates matching assaults, he tracked his victims. He documented his own crimes. November 2023, additional victims. News of Miller's arrest went public on base. 4 more women came forward. Victims 811. All assaulted by Miller during traffic stops, 2018-2019. None had reported because they didn't think anyone would believe them. Total 11 victims, 5 years. Prosecutors added 4 more charges. December 2023, court-martial begins. Military courtroom, Fort Hood. Charges: 11 counts rape. 11 counts sexual assault. Abuse of authority. Conduct unbecoming an officer. False official statements. Obstruction of justice. Witness intimidation. Facing life in prison. Week 1 prosecution evidence. Day 1 dashcam footage. Jury watched 6 videos, same pattern every time. Fake stop, fake Dewey, camera off, victim crying. Some jury members looked sick. Day 2 DNA evidence. Expert testified. DNA from 4 rape kits matches defendant with 99.99% certainty. Defense could be consensual. Expert all 4 victims reported immediately. Medical exams show force, not consensual. Day 3-5 victim testimony. All 11 victims testified. Each described same mo. Traffic stop. Fake violation. Threatened with Dewey. Assaulted in patrol car. Threatened if they reported. Jessica Williams testified. He said if I reported, he'd charge me with false reporting and Dewey. He said nobody would believe a drunk private over a staff sergeant. He said he'd destroy my life. But then Sergeant Rodriguez believed me. She told me I wasn't alone. She found the other victims. She built the case. She saved us. She looked at me, mouthed, "Thank you." I nodded back. Week 2 defense week. Miller's defense strategy. All encounters were consensual. Problem: dashcam shows him threatening them. The victims are lying for attention. Problem: they didn't know each other. 11 separate women over 5 years, same story. DNA doesn't prove rape. Problem: medical exams show force. Victims reported immediately. Defense collapsed. Week 3 my testimony. I testified as lead investigator. Sergeant Rodriguez, why did you investigate this case so thoroughly? Because Private Williams trusted me enough to report, because I believed her, and because I'm a military police officer. My job is to protect soldiers, even from other MPS. Were you pressured to drop the investigation? Yes, some people said I should let it go, that I was causing problems, that I should support my fellow MP. What did you say? I said I support victims, not rapists. I don't care what uniform he wears. Courtroom erupted in applause. Judge banged gavel, order. December 22, 2023 verdict. Jury deliberated for 4 hours. Verdict: guilty on all 11 counts of rape, guilty on all additional charges. Total 17 guilty verdicts. Miller collapsed in his chair. All 11 victims in the gallery hugged each other crying. Sentencing January 15, 2024. Judge Staff Sergeant Miller, for 5 years you used your badge to hunt women, you terrorized them, you betrayed your oath, you disgraced the uniform. You are the worst kind of predator. You wore the badge meant to protect people, and you used it to destroy them. Sentence: 50 years in federal prison. Dishonorable discharge. Forfeiture of all pay and benefits. Sex offender registry, lifetime tier Roman 3. Miller, age 37, eligible for parole at age 87. He'll die in prison. Aftermath. January 2024 impact. Miller sent to United States Disciplinary Barracks, USDB, Fort Leavenworth, Kansas. Maximum security military prison. In general population, not protective custody. Other inmates know he's a rapist cop. He's been attacked twice in first 3 months. The 11 survivors, all 11 victims, received counseling through Army SHARP program, received monetary compensation from Army. Several have since promoted and thriving. Formed support group, meet quarterly. Jessica Williams promoted to specialist, doing great. Amanda Chen now staff sergeant, training new MPS. All 11 stronger for having survived and gotten justice. Military Police Reforms, 2024. Because of this case, Fort Hood MP operations reformed. White heavy checkmark dash cams cannot be turned off, tamper-proof system. White heavy checkmark all traffic stops recorded to cloud, automatic backup. White heavy checkmark 2 officer patrols for night shifts, no more solo patrols. White heavy checkmark monthly sexual assault awareness training for all MPS. White heavy checkmark independent review board for assault allegations against MPS. White heavy checkmark victim advocate, present for all assault investigations. Changes implemented Army-wide, March 2024. My career 2024. Promoted to Staff Sergeant ahead of schedule. Received Army Commendation Medal for Valor. Assigned as Sexual Assault Response Coordinator SARC for Fort Hood. I train new MPS. Your badge is not power, it's responsibility. Speaking engagements. I've spoken at West Point Military Academy, Military Police School, Sexual Assault Awareness Conferences, Congressional Hearing on Military Sexual Assault. My message: the badge doesn't make you above the law, it makes you more accountable. The 11 survivors today. They're thriving. Jessica Williams, Sergeant planning to become officer. Amanda Chen, Staff Sergeant MP trainer. Maria Santos, Sergeant First Class different career field. Lisa Johnson, civilian now advocates for survivors. Rachel Kim, specialist still serving. Sarah Martinez, Sergeant thriving. Emily Davis, civilian working with SHARP program. 4 additional victims, all promoted, all doing well. They survived, they testified, they won. Jason Miller today. Federal inmate 8470-2094. United States Disciplinary Barracks, Fort Leavenworth, Kansas. Age 38, serving 50 years. Attacked by inmates regularly, Rapist plus cop equals bottom of prison hierarchy. No visitors, no letters, no support. Wife divorced him January 2024, full custody of kids. Kids ages 15 and 12, both changed last name, want nothing to do with him. Parents disowned him. He has nothing, he is nothing. Year 1 of 50. Sex offender registry. Miller's information is public. Name Jason Richard Miller. Crime, sexual assault. Military, 11 count. Status, Tier Roman 3. Lifetime registration. Current location, federal prison. Address upon release, public record. His face, name and crimes will be public forever. When he's 87 years old and released, if he survives, everyone will know. Fabricated. Final words. I'm Staff Sergeant Maya Rodriguez, United States Army Military Police. For 5 years, a serial rapist wore the same uniform I wear. He used his badge to hunt 11 women. He thought being a cop would protect him. It didn't. I'm the female MP who took him down. DNA evidence, dashcam footage, 11 survivors willing to testify. 50 years prison, sex offender registry for life. He used his badge to prey on women. I used mine to lock him away forever. To survivors, you are not alone. Report, we will believe you. To predators wearing badges, we're coming for you too. To fellow law enforcement, we don't protect bad cops, we prosecute them. Subscribe if you believe badges don't make you above the law. Comment what should happen to police who abuse their power. Share to support the 11 survivors who got justice.